What's going on, guys and gals, and welcome back to another Area 51 Collects video. Now, on today's video, we're going to talk about TOPPS going public. Michael Eisner, ex-CEO of Disney, is taking TOPPS to the New York Stock Exchange. They're going to be trading under the symbol MUDS, M-U-D-S, and we're going to talk about the things that we think this means for both TOPPS and for the hobby. Obviously, we believe they're going to put a heavy emphasis on NFTs. So we know that they just announced the first MLB NFT coming on Tuesday, April 20th. So already signs of changes with them going public. It's obviously exciting times in the hobby. It seems like there's big news dropping all the time. So we go into that. We talk about what we think it means. If you like videos like this, please consider subscribing to the channel. It really helps us out. It's completely free. We'll continue to provide content like this for you moving forward. I hope you have a nice day, and we'll see you on the next video. Keith in the chat said, digital will always keep evolving, and this stuff will get old quick. So, interestingly enough, that goes hand in hand with this TOPPS going public thing. So, for those of you that might not have heard yet, earlier this week, Michael Eisner, the CEO or the ex-CEO of Disney, announced that he'd be taking TOPPS public, and that they would have a heavy emphasis in blockchain technology and digital assets for TOPPS. So with TOPPS putting a heavy influence on that, does that mean that they're going to be expanding out into other IPs? Are they going to have a heavy focus on what about a Disney NFT or something like that? Because Disney, the IP is huge. What do you think that this TOPPS going public with the heavy emphasis on their digital? There's really four things that I think it's going to do, but I'm gonna let you take it first, Aaron, and then I'll kind of follow up on just speculation on things that it might lead to. What do you think that does for the digital space with TOPPS putting a heavy focus on it?
I think that with what we're looking at with TOPPS, here's the thing. In my opinion, TOPPS is getting onto the digital framework. That Wax Godzilla, that's TOPPS. That's TOPPS.
Right.
Exactly. TOPPS is one of the big investors into the Wax cryptocurrency network. The thing that needs to be understood, when I bought into that Godzilla, there's another piece to that. Godzilla was on a Wax currency. Wax is a cryptocurrency. The cryptocurrency of Wax is backed by cryptocurrency of Ethereum. Obviously, everybody knows what Ethereum is. Here's why that's important. I buy a pack of Godzilla, I sell it. I get deposited Wax. That Wax has an up and down value like the stock market of cryptocurrency, okay? I can then pick a day, now, tomorrow, a few days from now, and that Wax may be worth more 2 days from now than it was when I sold that Godzilla. So for me, my money just sitting in that account gained value. Then I can take that and buy into a liquidity pool. I can buy Ethereum. Ethereum is a cryptocurrency that has been on the rise because it is the kind of ideal cryptocurrency to actually pay for things on a regular market. Bitcoin went on some tear. Bitcoin is now used on dark web, all these things. Ethereum, while it's used in those things, is a manageable amount. The value behind it is a manageable amount, and it's regulated a little bit better as far as the blockchain is concerned. The Ethereum market, I think, has potential to be a long-term payment method. There are a lot of major vendors taking it. I say all that to say this. Ethereum is gaining steam. So my Wax money converted into Ethereum, I basically just got cryptocurrency that can continue to rise in value, and I don't have to do anything with it. I sold my Godzilla. I make some extra money just by it sitting in the account and not taking my money out.
So do you think this is a good thing with all the influx of money that TOPPS is going to get from going public, that they can focus on something like that?
This is where I'm going to bring it back to what you were talking about with TOPPS going public. So they made a lot of money off that license, and the Wax digital NFTs. So on Wax, here's the kicker and why it's important. You, Blake, could be like, I want to make an NFT of my face as a meme, and you could go on Wax and create an NFT on Wax of your face, take 5 different photos and number them and create them as NFTs on the blockchain. Okay?
Well, I don't want to get too
I
rich too
understand.
quick.
Everybody would be wanting that one.
I have to stay
No,
grounded.
we get rich if we do that with Benson, my dog. We'll have him do it because everybody loves that dog. He's so pretty. No, seriously. The reason that's important, Topps did it with Garbage Pail Kids, and it was a huge success. They now did it with Godzilla because they hold the Godzilla license. So, they've done it with Godzilla. I don't know why they couldn't do it with any of their other licenses, like baseball.
I'm telling you, wait till the Disney NFT drops.
Baseball.
It's gonna be nuts.
I guarantee you it's coming.
Baseball.
Top Shot success, and Topps has the license. They have a now successful release where they made a lot of money. They made millions off of Godzilla. They sold 30,000 packs at $10 a pack. They sold 5,000 packs literally at a $100 a pack margin. And they take a fee every time somebody makes a transaction of any kind on top.
Yep. But let's be clear. Let's be clear. I think that both of these things coexist.
Right.
I don't think any one of them is going to push one or the other out of the market. I think they're both going to be
You're probably
around
right.
for a long time.
You're probably right. But here's the thing. Topps going public, that's pushed by the idea that they have blockchain technology in their back pocket.
And they've been doing Topps Bunt, like their app for digital cards. That's been on the market for years.
And Panini is real slow to catch up.
They've been doing that for a long time.
Real slow to catch up. Here is what I imagine is going to happen. Topps goes public. There's an influx of money that happens from all of that going on. Predictions are, all the big people are talking about it, predictions are that by end of 2022, Topps has an NBA license.
Yeah, so that's where I was going to go. I think that with all the added money, there's a good chance they're going to push hard for another license, another sport license, and challenge Panini for that. I also think that they'll probably expand into other IPs, like I was saying, whether that's Eisner obviously has the connections to Disney, or some other major IPs going by on Marvel, DC, whatever they can get their hands on, because all that's going to be huge NFT potential, obviously. And then I think that Topps does a lot of candy. Did you know that? You probably did. 30% of their business is actually candy, like Bazooka, and a couple other candies. So I think they probably expand a little bit of that
going
too.
Out of business 10 years ago, when the sports card market tanked, like in 2005, whenever MLB reeled in the baseball license, and it was Topps and Upper Deck, and then a few years later, Upper Deck takes it because they can't afford those types of licenses anymore. The market crash. Topps was this close to caving because nobody was buying cards. Like, the card market was dying. Panini got saved in 2008 or Donruss Playoff got saved when Panini bought them. Panini brought an influx of cash from overseas because they're the top publisher in Europe. So that took licenses from Europe and brought it to the U.S. hub. Topps didn't have the ability to do that. Topps had baseball. But here's what saved them. Slowly but surely, the card market started coming back around. But that was not what pulled them out of the gutter. A lot of people think it was. Them diversifying where they were putting their money within the licenses is what kept Topps afloat. They shrank a lot, but that kept Topps afloat. And now Topps is going to do it once again, because between all of us here in the Area 51 group, I think Topps makes subpar products. On an overall level, Topps makes subpar products. I understand that that's controversial. I mean no disrespect to Topps. I just think that short of Upper Deck, they make worse cards than Panini. I also don't think that Panini's cards warrant the prices per box, and watching Panini try to get away with highway robbery on their website and the prices that they're charging for boxes, that makes me go, well, you know what? Topps ain't so bad after all. But all of that aside, I do think that Topps has stayed more ahead of the game for new technology and new ways to diversify their interests. Let's talk Topps Now. We had this conversation a few weeks ago on the podcast. Topps Now, definitely way better than Panini Instant. The Panini Instant stuff looks like basic cards. There's not much variance. Honestly, they're not that great. They pretty much just slap something on a card, a picture, and put some stuff around it. The Topps Now stuff, you get different styles of Topps Now. You get a very nice quality card. The way it's shipped, the way you get it, as quick as you get it. The Topps Now stuff, definitely way better than the Panini Instant stuff. So, that being said, that type of technology, Topps is ahead of. Topps is on the NFT stuff. You know, Panini did blockchain with cards. That has been a huge bust because you can go on there and find, you know, $200,000 cards on the blockchain that they put up there at Dutch auction, and you get the physical card with it, but nobody wants to pay that. Like, they started at these insane prices because they have no idea what they should sell for. You know, that's the thing about what Panini did. Panini really went an uneducated, unmotivated way of doing the blockchain with their cards. Topps went the full Monty and just said, you know what? We're going to go full NFT. We don't care about it being backed by physical cards because the market that's buying these doesn't care about the physical cards. They're buying it for a different reason. So Topps is ahead of the game when it comes to that. I think that's why going public's a great idea. I think that there's going to be some investment things coming out from Topps that they haven't made public, but I think are going to be a big, big deal. So I say all that.
I hope they get an NBA license.
I say all that because I think they've got some things probably hidden up their sleeve. They're going to go public. They're going to announce those things. Topps stock's going to go way up. And I think we're going to see a power shift away from Panini to Topps when they secure another license. But right now, they don't have any other major licenses at Topps that are worth their weight. You know, they dabble with the UFC, which they co-do. They dabble with, you know...
They have the wrestling license.
They do, but... I mean, that's a license, but that's not a massive license, you know? That's one of those...
It is to some circles.
For sure. Don't get me wrong. But, yeah.